What's up guys, it's your boy Jufti here back at it again with another manufacturer comparison video, and today's one is pretty special because we don't have Hot Wheels on either side of the boxing ring. Instead we have TOMICA Premium and Mini GT. So who will prevail to be the better one? Let's find out right now. Firstly, let's talk about the price. For the TOMICA Premium, it's $10.95 in Singapore dollars, while for the Mini GT, it depends on where you get it from, but I think for this particular model, it goes for around 20 to 24 Singapore dollars, so it's roughly twice as much as a TOMICA Premium. Though I'm happy to say that the price I've stated are more accurate to the market price, unlike Hot Wheels, right? Once the Hot Wheels is scalped off the pegs, then the resale value is actually more expensive. But these two brands are relatively easy to find due to the surplus of stocks that hobby shops and stores usually have, which is a really good thing. Now, starting with the front, first off, I have to commend both brands. They did a fantastic job with the front. Okay, both of them have the front lights, details, and everything, so I have to be a little bit more strict to really scrutinize the difference between the two. With the rally lights, the one on the TOMICA Premium is covered up, right, with this white thing right here, while on the Mini GT version it's exposed and detailed in silver. So that's much of a preference. I'm not really sure why TOMICA decided to cover up the lights, but hey, it's still there. There's a nice touch over there. And although it's not noticeable, the headlights on the Mini GT are actually plastic, so from afar definitely hard to tell, but if you pay close attention to it, you'll actually know that it's plastic front lights, while on the TOMICA Premium it's silver lights. I know it doesn't matter much because once again, from afar you don't really notice it, but I thought it's worth pointing out. Another difference I spotted is with regards to the front bumper, which is I think for the intercooler or the radiator, right? Sorry guys, I can't remember it properly, but on the TOMICA Premium, if you guys look at the mesh of the front bumper, it looks like this. Hey, not too bad. TOMICA Premium detailed it, which is really nice. But if you guys look at the Mini GT version, notice the difference. The Mini GT version is more refined, it's smaller and more precise. It's a really small detail. You'll not notice this when you display the cars, you know, on your shelf. But once again, worth pointing out. Okay, wow, heading onto the roof and the hood of the car, I'm absolutely amazed because for the first time ever, both of them did a really good job. Usually when I compare Hot Wheels with other scale cars, there will be a difference. And yes, I understand that Hot Wheels Premiums aren't exactly scale cars, they're more of toys, right? But when you're talking about the Hot Wheels Premium models, there is a certain standard that would be nice if Hot Wheels can meet. But for the TOMICA Premium and the Mini GT version, they have pretty much everything. They have the Rally Monte Carlo decal, the green stripes, although it's a different hue, they're all here. They have windscreen wiper details. They have this rear thing right here, I'm not really sure what they're called, and another Rally Monte Carlo decal on the rear. Everything here is in place, and that's awesome. Though I would have to point out that Mini GT added a side mirror there, which is a nice touch. Not too shabby, but other than that, the decals and everything, fantastic job by both brands. Now for the sides of the car, right off the bat, overview, very nicely detailed, though you'll notice straight away that the Mini GT version has more details, so props to Mini GT for adding the fine details like the name and extra racing liveries that can be found on the side of the car. And if there's one thing you guys probably notice, it's how the Mini GT version is smaller than the TOMICA. Right? Oh no, who made a mistake? Mini GT 164, they do a fantastic job with most if not all of their cars accurately. But TOMICA too, right? They're usually very detailed and scaled nicely. What's happening here? Well, the reason for that is the TOMICA version isn't actually 164. This TOMICA in particular is 1 to 58. TOMICA cars, TOMICA usually likes to make all of their cars around 3 inches long, which is why instead of changing the length of the car, they changed the scale of the car. So just a fun fact. Now for the wheels, both of them are yellow. They both have the 5-spoke rims, which is accurate to the real rally car. So props to both brands for doing that, though one has the advantage from the other and vice versa. The TOMICA Premium, it has suspension. Yes, although this TOMICA in particular does not have opening doors, which a lot of TOMICA Premium cars have. There's no opening doors, but you do get suspension. The reason why I bring that up is usually TOMICA cars with opening doors does not have suspensions, and TOMICA Premiums with suspension does not have opening doors. But still, hey, we're talking about the wheels here. Suspensions are nice. Mini GT, there is no suspension. I wouldn't want to bend the axle, but we do get rubber tires with threads. Look at that, it even has the Rally threads for the tires itself. So which one do you prefer, suspension or rubber tires? It's up to you to choose. And now for the rear of the cars. As an overview, both did a fantastic job as well. For example, the rear window, there are small little slits or gaps, like just like in the real life rally car for the rear window. Nice touch. And everything has the rear lights, the rear spoiler right here, and all the necessary decals are in place. Though there are two main differences. Firstly, the rear light on Tomica is printed out, while on the Mini GT, it's a plastic rear lights. Now, while I prefer plastic rear lights because they look more realistic, the one on the Tomica version is actually more realistic, because if you look at images online, you can see that the rear lights are supposed to have an orange upper half and a lower half being red for the brake lights. While on the Mini GT version, I think the rear lights might be too small to separate it into an orange and red section, so they made the entire rear light red. So it's okay, I guess I can do a pass on Mini GT for that. Still looks great either way. Then Mini GT did one thing that Tomica didn't do, and no, other than the rear license plate, which is a nice touch by the way, that's not what I'm talking about. They did something which I absolutely love, and it's their rear flaps right here. Yes, while the Tomica version does not have the rear flaps, the Mini GT has this nice little rally rear flaps, the mud flaps, right? Mud flaps for the car. And the cool thing is they are actually, I think they're actually made of rubber, and you can see how I can play with them and move them. Fantastic. I don't know how it's attached. I don't know how Mini GT attached it. Is it like by glue or something? But the fact that they added mud flaps to this rally car is such a nice touch. Like, they really paid attention to detail in this one, because let's bring in the gas right here, the Lancia Delta right here. Oh, we have two Lancias here. This one does not have mud flaps, and this one is from Mini GT2, so it's quite interesting to see that they added mud flaps for the Lancia Stratos. Now, so far, it seems that Mini GT has the winning edge. It has a lot of details and touches that the Tomica Premium version does not have. Though, there is one thing I would like to bring up, and it's with regards to the base. Usually, I show the base for my manufacturer comparison to show all the details and stuff. Okay, Mini GT has a metal base, so yes, the Mini GT does feel heavier, while the Tomica, you get extra names and stuff on the bottom. Though, do you guys see that? Yes, it says 2016. So this was made almost 1 decade ago. While on the other hand, the Mini GT version came out, if I'm not mistaken, either this year or last year. So in other words, yes, the Mini GT version is better, and the reason is because in this time and age, factories have now the tools to create precise details that you see on this Mini GT right here and on other brands as well, such as Pop Race, Inno64, Tarmac Works, and more. So for its time, Tomica back in 2016, to create a car like this for just $10.95 is actually quite impressive already. Pretty good. So what do you guys think? Which one do you prefer? The cheaper Tomica Premium, which has most of the important details and suspensions, or the Mini GT, which is twice as expensive as the Tomica, but you have more precise, more defined details and decals? Tell me your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. But if you guys ask me, both did a fantastic job. Very hard to choose. You know, you get for what you pay for, and they both did it nicely. So anyways, that's it guys for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.